Welcome to this edition of the SKNIS Week in Review. Coming up, IMF officials praise government for handling of local economy. Ministry of National Security formulating a committee to give input on new security policy. Minister Librod and PM Harris updated on plans to construct a new East Line bus terminal, and national athletes given a hero's welcome after successful Carifta campaign. Those stories and more are next on the SKNIS Week in Review for the period March 30 to April 5, 2018. Hello and welcome, I'm Ian Richards. The current economic standing of St. Kitts and Nevis and the prospects for continued growth were discussed on Wednesday at a meeting between Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris and the new chief of the Caribbean One Division in the Western Hemisphere, Department of the International Monetary Fund, or IMF, Sona Munoz. Ms. Munoz expressed pleasure with the opportunity to work with PM Harris, while her Deputy Division Chief, Dr. Arnold McIntyre, noted, quote, "Whatever benchmark we used, St. Kitts and Nevis is doing well and ahead. We are very satisfied with the progress of St. Kitts and Nevis," end quote. Several members of civil society will have an opportunity to help shape a new policy document designed to enhance public safety. On Wednesday, the National Security Advisor, Major General Retired Stuart Saunders, noted that as part of the strategy document, there will be a review of public sector ministries, departments, and agencies, the development and implementation of various social intervention programs and appropriate management structures, and the provision of training, education, and development opportunities to enhance the capacity of local law enforcement.
We have to develop and be able to sustain a society that is safe, secure, and stable, with a high respect for law and order. Right? That is foremost in the minds of everyone. We have to remove the profit from crime. That is critical. We have to develop and maintain an effective justice delivery system. We have to ensure policing by consent, meaning effective and efficient community policing regimes and practices. Dismantling of the gangs is critical. It's a critical achievement, which we are all working towards. We must protect the vulnerable by focusing especially on the at-risk population, right? And strengthening governance and attendant oversight structures and mechanisms to ensure that what we put in place is not only sustainable, but is being applied in the correct manner.
In related news, Permanent Secretary, the Ministry of National Security, Osmond Petty, has commended the community policing initiatives that are designed to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the local population. He singled out the Teens and Police Service Academy and the Explorer groups, which are geared to increase interaction with young people.
We want to develop a program to foster positive attitude in the youth of a caring community, to offer solutions to the many problems and issues faced by the youth in the community, to create a positive program focusing on discipline and good work ethics through mentorship, pairing, and partnership, to instill the law of respect, respect for self, respect for others, respect for property of self and others, to create a Brothers Keepers program which will equally look out for the weak as well as the strong, to encourage positive self-awareness, good hygienic practices, and a system of recognition for those who display positive attitudes towards others.
Officials from drug prevention and treatment organizations, as well as law enforcement agencies, concluded 3 days of discussion and planning on ways to prevent and reduce the use of synthetic drugs and novel psychoactive substances. The national seminar began on Tuesday. Karima Byron Keynes, director of the National Drug Council, thanked the OAS for its outstanding support in initiatives such as these.
I must express profound thank you to Anna and her team at the OAS office for the continued support for the entire Inter-American Drug Abuse Control Commission, you guys have extended an open hand to us at the National Drug Council, and we thank you for all the training opportunities that you have afforded us here in St. Kitts and Nevis.
And still on the security front, 15 police officers from various departments in the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force assembled at the police training complex on Tuesday to participate in 2 weeks of training dubbed the Full Interview Statement Skills Course. The course is facilitated by Mervyn Darby Allen from the United Kingdom, who specializes in interview and leadership skills.
I've been invited over here by the Commissioner and the DAPP to introduce a new system of interviewing for police officers. The training will last a period of 2 weeks, culminating in their graduation if they meet the standards required by the Commissioner and the Director of Public Prosecutions. The training will include interviewing witnesses and gathering as much information as they possibly can, and then moving on after the first week to week 2, whereby they'll be introduced to interviewing suspects using the skills which hopefully we'll learn in the class.
Switching gears now, construction work on the East Line bus terminal is expected to begin in May 2018 at the Vehicle Maintenance Division of the Public Works Department. In order to facilitate this development project, the PWD division will be moved to the compound of the former St. Kitts Sugar Manufacturing Corporation. On Thursday, Minister of Public Infrastructure Honorable Ian Patches-Liburd took Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris on a tour of the remodeling work being undertaken at the former site of the SSMC. Minister Liburd highlighted government's motivation to construct the bus terminal.
Those who commute between, let's say, Sadlers and Bastille on the East Bus Line, they have to wait on Wellington Road to catch a bus, exposed to the vagaries of the weather, the sunshine, the rain, no cover, and in addition to that, exposed to some danger in terms of the traffic. So we thought we would put people first, and we would build a brand new East Bus Terminal as in the location as outlined by the Director of Public Works, where the existing Vehicle Maintenance Division is, which will be relocated to this area. And this is phase 1 of the project. And by September, we're holding the Director to it. By September, for our 35th anniversary of independence, we should be commissioning a brand new East Bus Terminal with all the facilities.
The national delegation that participated in the 2018 Flow Carifta Games, held in the Bahamas over the Easter weekend, was given a hero's welcome upon their return to St. Kitts and Nevis. Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Sports, Honorable Sean Richards, was among the welcome home party that met the team at the R.L. Bradshaw International Airport on Tuesday. He congratulated the medal winners, led by 13-year-old Trishani Warner, who won gold in the under-17 girls 800 meters. Bronze medals were won by Riandra Richards in the girls 400 meters, Junior Rouse, Sharim Hamilton, Timothy Keynes, and Dayatel Stanley in the under-17 boys 4x400 meter, and Riandra Richards, Gerencia Jeffers, Aliyah Vanterpool, and Nikisha Howe in the under-20 girls 4x400 meters. Congratulations to all of them. That's all for this edition of the SKNIS Week in Review. I'm Ian Richards.
Stay up to date with news, programs, and activities of the government with SKNIS. Like us on Facebook. Listen to us on SoundCloud. Follow us on Twitter. And watch our videos on YouTube. Connect with us today. SKNIS, St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service.